Experts say get ready for a post-COVID travel boom. There are signs that people are ready to travel again. Reporter Plowy explains a few reasons why.
Julie Harper Wiley and traveling have always gone hand in hand.
Well, I was a flight attendant for 34 years, so travel's in my blood.
So you can imagine what this past year has been like.
We take a large trip every year. Our last one was the year before the pandemic, was an African safari.
The Minneapolis St. Paul International Airport reports that total passenger traffic fell 62% in 2020 compared to 2019. But there's hope.
My husband and I are both vaccinated, and we're going to give it a go.
There's a bright light, bright spot out there now that the vaccines are really rolling out. Where's this Johnson & Johnson one that, just came out.
As more vaccines allow people to venture out more, travel agents anticipate the industry to thrive.
People are ready to go and they want to spend the money. They want to change the scenery. We all love to travel.
Lower airline tickets and relaxed cancellation penalties are also incentives.
People are booking for 2022 already, and in some cases 2023.
Snyder says popular destinations like Europe and Canada aren't yet open, so more people are flying domestically.
There's really a lot of U.S. travel. People are big on the national parks.
However, traveling doesn't come without restrictions. That includes masking up and social distancing.
We are finding that there's space in Mexico and the Caribbean, and if you're comfortable doing that, and I think it's a personal preference. If you're comfortable, you do have to test before coming back into the country, but the resorts are doing that for you.
Snyder says whether you're traveling by car or flight, some say the climb to normalcy looks promising.
2022 will be really a big rebuilding year, and then we'll ramp up from there.
In St. Louis Park, Plowy, CCX News.
Could Highway 55 be next in line for bus rapid transit? The possibility is gaining some traction for a rapid bus line from Minneapolis through Golden Valley and Plymouth out to Medina.
Whether you're talking about getting to Theodore Worth Park or you're talking to get to the Plymouth Creek Center, so that people can have access to that with a reasonable cost.
Representative Jenny Cleavorn of Plymouth authored the bill that would provide funding to study a bus rapid transit line down Highway 55. The cities of Plymouth and Golden Valley have previously identified studying and possibly establishing a rapid bus line as a legislative priority. Commuters we spoke with say it would help alleviate congestion. The bill is still in the Minnesota House. Now to another issue impacting Golden Valley. Pet owners will now be required to have their dogs on a leash. The new leashing requirement applies to all public property, including sidewalks and parks. The Golden Valley City Council gave final approval to the ordinance change. When other pets or people are within 20 feet, that leash must be no more than 6 feet long. This issue has been a longtime city goal. Complaints from residents ultimately led to the change. Prior to the City Council vote, Golden Valley hadn't updated its animal ordinance in decades. A longtime English professor from North Hennepin Community College in Brooklyn Park has just released her first book. As Delane Cleveland reports, it's a personal memoir that also aims to teach readers an important message about hunger, horses, and hope.
For 12 years,
students' creativity, it constantly bowls me over.
Lisa Whalen has taught English at North Hennepin Community College.
I love seeing those light bulb moments when you can see students really grasp something and they get it for the first time.
These days, with classrooms virtually empty, Whalen has to witness those light bulb moments online.
I really relate to college students.
But there's something else she'd like to teach students beyond creative writing and composition.
College students, especially female college students, are the most at risk for any kind of eating disorder. And eating disorders are one of the highest fatality in terms of a lot of mental health issues, and they tend to last over a long period of time.
She can say that because she speaks from experience.
It wasn't anorexia, it wasn't bulimia. It was more just, I would starve myself for long periods of time, but then I would need to perform in the classroom or something, and I would get so worn down and tired that then I would eat too much, and then I would get compulsive about exercise and I would exercise too much.
Waylon details the entire ordeal in a new book called Stable Weight, a memoir of hunger, horses, and hope.
And I thought, well, if I can put this out there into the world, maybe I can help a few people, especially students, avoid what I went through.
The book details how 10 horses in River Falls, Wisconsin helped Waylon overcome an eating disorder and depression as she worked to become a college professor.
They really just teach through interaction and relationship. They have to trust you in order to want to partner with you. And so a lot of what they taught me was about partnership. And with recovery, you're really learning how to be a partner with yourself too.
It's a message that she hopes will resonate with others facing similar struggles who are looking to discover their voices and become leaders in their own lives.
Learn how to live in the moment, trust yourself, advocate for yourself, and also just learn about how to build relationships and communicate with other beings.
In Brooklyn Park, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
You can find Stable Weight on Amazon or on the website of the book's publisher, which is Hopewell Publications. And here's a story update for you. More than 100,000 people voted to name 8 MnDOT snowplows, and the winners are Plowy McPlowface will be the snowplow in the Metro District. Elsewhere around the state, you'll have, oh, just gonna blow right past ya, Duck Duck Orange Truck, Plow Bunyan, Snowbie One Kenobi, F Salt Fitzgerald, Darth Blader, and the truck formerly known as Plow.